I want to give you the time to kind of explain how you was feeling hearing all of those things, and just go back and explain to the people what you was telling me before we went on air, so they could get an idea how much you're still in tune to what's going on in New York City.
Man, definitely, I'm fully in tune, man. This season, I thought was a tremendous season in New York City basketball. Man. So much parity on both divisions, the PSL, the CSSAA. A lot of us former NBA guys, I would say New York City guys, I would say NBA, former New York City guys, man. Even though we don't live in New York City, a lot of us are try to stay afloat with what's going on. However, we can find information. If I got to tap into you, if I got to get on YouTube, whatever I got to do to stay abreast of, what the youngsters in New York City are doing. And this season, man, I used to rush home and get on YouTube Live and try to see whatever game was on. It could be a Catholic school game or a public school game, and I was enjoying from afar how competitive the city is and the great season both divisions had. Again, I don't think in the Catholic school division that anyone thought other than that Stepanak was going to win this year, which they did it again. But shout out to all the other teams, man. Shout out to St. Francis Prep. Shout out to Nazareth and my boy Gary Irvin. Shout out to Scanlon, look good. St. Francis. St. Raymond's. Right? It's so many teams look good this year, and they played their hearts out, man. Shout out to the youngsters. On the public school side, that was phenomenal this season. To watch Eagle Brooklyn, Eagle Bronx, to watch Brooklyn Collegiate, to watch Jefferson South Shore, to watch these teams, and then shout out to my guys in my former school, Cardozo, to go undefeated but then lose in the playoffs. Far Rockaway put a little damper in our parade, but that lets you know how good the season was.
Facts.
To say all that, to have all this now have to take a back seat to the news that's coming out now in the PSL. It's disheartening, man. It's disheartening. And yesterday you said it, man. He's like, we got to do better. We have to do better. And the problem is we know better. And if you know better, you do better and things will get better. And that's my biggest thing, man. Let's do better. Let's go from this day going forward. Everybody, all parties that's involved with whatever's going on, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. Let's take today going forward and try to be part of the solution. And let's no longer be part of a problem. Whatever they have, I don't know the full backdrop, whatever the stories may be. The stories come because at the end of the day, the one thing that they got to understand, this is going to be national news soon, if it hasn't been already. And the worst thing you want to do is to have these youngsters playing the way they're playing now, going to whatever respective schools that they're going to now going back to what we've had maybe a few years ago, kids leaving now right away. Now nobody wants to be in New York City right away. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand the domino effect that this all can have, right? You don't want our kids now saying, "Nah, I'm not going to this. I'm getting out of here." You know what I'm saying, Pooh? So all parties involved, man. I think the PSAL, all coaches, even invite parents up. They need to have an immediate sit down, immediate something to get this thing on the right track. Or we take a chance here on losing some of our best players in the PSL to Catholic school kid or going to prep school, leaving our state. And we don't want that.
Y'all ready?
Y'all ready?